Yo, hello. Yo, is this thing on? Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? Let me put some music on real quick. Woo! Hello, hello, hello. What's up, y'all? It might be a little loud. It looks like it's loud. I'm back. I just got back last night. Just got back last night. What's up, y'all? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Everything's working all right? Okay, good. Let's see. Whoop, whoop. How about right there? There we go. No, I don't got the jet lag. Let's say what's up to everybody real quick. We got Bike Challenge up in here. Hello, 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 hello. Let me turn this down a little bit. We got, am I peaking? I can't tell. Is the audio too loud? Let me know. I'm not good at this audio thing. You'll know that. We got Dimitri up in here. What's up, dude? Ian, what's up? Double Ian, hello. Ramon, checking in. Tim, I was just catching up on your live stream earlier. I just had it on in the background from your Brooks saddle. I'm gonna ban Brooks from my chat as well. It's fucking banned. Let's see. Rattling, what's up, what's up? John Flynn, hello, hello. Terry's even here with the big crane. Brian Williams, what's up, what's up? Carnell, konnichiwa, boys. Who's another OG in here? Robin, what's up, what's up? Any new info on the Terry B Affinity bike? All right, cool, cool, cool. Audio is kosher, that's good to know. For some reason it says it's peaking on the audio mixer on OBS. Phew, Yoey, what's up, what's up? Hello, okay, let's go. That's it. So, yeah, I just got back from Japan last night, 6 p.m. It was a 12-hour flight direct from Tokyo, from Haneda, which is like the closer airport. I have never flown out of there before. I think it's a little easier to get there myself, but there is a fast train that goes straight to Narita, but the flights were more expensive out of Narita and there was nothing direct that I can find that was affordable, even though my flights to Japan were fucking really expensive. So please watch my videos and help me pay for that ticket. No, just kidding, but for real. Some news, I got the jersey. I finally got my own. Look at that. Finally got my own to wear, dude. So stoked. Yeah. Got jerseys, went to Japan, brought a bunch of kits. I only brought 4 of these there to like sell to the locals, and then I had some for gifts that I gave out, and yeah, so those are available. I should probably post where that is, because it's kind of confusing, because I'm not selling them on my own site. How do I do this? Here we go. Let's see. You can buy that stuff here if you already haven't. I'm gonna pin this. You can buy that stuff from Indo Customs. That's where we're selling everything. In the future, you know, if Indo stops making them, I'll make sure to get some for the store and just have them on stock. But yeah, we got these. We got the full kit. They got the we got the bibs with the pockets. We got jerseys if you're into that, and we got the really cool shorts. So all I wore in Japan, it was super hot. All I wore was this type of, like, a lot of Indo custom stuff. So I wore this. I wore like last year's Slow Line Hot Squad like tourist division jerseys, which a lot of you supported. The white one with the long sleeves, the short sleeves, the shorts. So I just wore like this stuff because it was so hot and humid. And I didn't bring a bike computer, but I rode every day. I didn't bring a bike computer, so I didn't always remember to like turn on Strava. I don't usually use Strava from my phone. I usually use a bike computer. But since I didn't bring one, there was a lot of riding I did that I didn't even record to Strava. So you're following me on Strava. I rode probably twice or 3 times as much as it says on my Strava account. But if you do follow me on Strava, you'll see that when I did remember, it was during like specific times, like there, I'll get into everything that I did, but there was an alleycat there that I filmed, and filmed it at night, which I typically don't like to do, but this video should be good. We'll see. So let's go through the whole schedule of what we did. So when I got in, I stayed in Tokyo and I met up with John, and Sean, the 3 dudes who you met on the tour last summer. It was a full-on reunion. Also met up with all of the presidents and members from the different cities of Slow Squad. They have members in every major city pretty much. So there were people from Italy, Switzerland, India, Thailand, you know, the US, Australia. I don't know about New Zealand, maybe New Zealand. But anyways, just a ton of, a ton of people from all over the place. Mexico, met up with everybody, and had a day in Tokyo, and then immediately took the train this way, west, and actually west is this way, west, and went to a small like peninsula just south of Mount Fuji, which is west of Tokyo, and took the train there, but still rode up, and it was 2,500 feet of climbing on a fully loaded bike with all my camping gear. We went camping for the first 3 days. After our stay in Tokyo, we went camping for 3 days, and there was a music festival and like a track lacrosse race, a bunch of things that Slow Squad put on, and that was a super fun way to start the Japan trip, was going straight into camping. And there was food vendors, beer, alcohol, water vendors, live performances, DJs. The music started on Friday and didn't end till Sunday. Like they had somebody lined up for a 2-hour set all day and night, all day and night, all day and night. Even when there wasn't really someone set up, they were playing music. Like I did like a short yoga session one day, and they were playing like really meditative like dongs and stuff. There was always something going on. So that was super cool. You know, like W Bass, I don't think Blue Lug was there, but W Bass was there. There was a bunch of different vendors from New York who were there. So super cool to do that. And then after that, we had me and John Bennett. I put his bike check video on the secondary YouTube channel, More Terry B. His channel, or that channel, I put his bike check on there, and so we bombed down that bike. What's going on? Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure everything's working right. Okay, so after that, we had to climb back up, and again, I was on my Affinity Terry B bike, which I'll get to talking about when it comes out soon. But the gearing was really tough climbing up there. And then climbing back out to get to the peak was pretty hard to do. I'm riding 5118, which is a New York City gear, but not much of a gear to be pedaling on a heavy loaded bike up or down hills. So after that, we did the bike check on the very top of the peak, and then I had my helmet cam ready, and I mic'd up John and I filmed him bombing down. So we descended 2,500 feet through the most beautiful, like epic 2-lane road, fully loaded bikes. John was on his Mongoose, again I was on my bike, and goddamn, it was super fun. A little sketchy on my bike because I had a lot of weight on the front wheel and the ground was wet, and I was just like, having weight on the front wheel is a good thing when you're worried about traction, but it just felt really bad. But I'll be posting that video sometime soon. After that, we went straight back to Tokyo. We spent one night there, and then John and I separated from the rest of the crew, John Bennett, and we had our JR pass, so we can take the Shinkansen, which is like the fast trains. So we took the trains and we went out to Osaka, and we stayed in Osaka for 3 nights. And in Osaka, the first day we chilled out pretty hard because it was a travel day. Second day, we took a short trip over to Kyoto and did a day without bikes, and we just walked around and did a bunch of touristy things. John has never been to Japan before, so I just took him to the things I thought were memorable from the times I've been to Japan and kind of skipped past the repetitive stuff. After that, the next day we went to Osaka, and we rode around Osaka, and it was fucking sick. I love riding in Osaka. The difference in riding in Japan versus New York, obviously, I want to make sure that I'm not, I'm riding as the people ride there. So in Tokyo, no one jaywalks really ever, like in the main, at least in like Shibuya City, like main area of like dense Tokyo. I think the further you get out to the edges, the more I started to see like people kind of like, running a light on a bike or like jaywalking. But for the most part, in the middle of the center of the city, people wait for the light to turn, even when there's no one there. There will be no cars, and people will be waiting on foot to cross the street, even though like there's no one in sight. So that was a little difficult to do. Obviously, I tried to do my best by being respectful while I was in Tokyo. But the thing that I've noticed is, like I said, the further you get away, like in Osaka, people just jaywalk. People on bikes run the lights all the time. I saw cars and scooters run red lights. It's just a little bit different than it is in Tokyo. So people who have an opinion about the way things happen in Japan, I suggest you go to other areas and you see how they ride there, because I feel it's different from city to city. Kind of how it is here. It's different to ride in New York than it is to ride in San Francisco versus St. Paul, you know what I mean? So like, just kind of, I like to ride as everyone else kind of rides, at least. So in Osaka, yeah, we were running lights a little more, and we were like just jaywalking when we were on foot. So I like it better there. I do, because it feels closer to home for me. Even though Tokyo is amazing, I don't like riding there as much. I do like the hills in Tokyo and the sights, but I love the way the flow works in Osaka. And the streets in Osaka are big and straight. It reminds me of New York, kind of. Yeah, I said St. Paul. That is a Minnesota shout out. So then we went to Osaka, had a good time, and then the following day we took the train back into, where did we go from there? I went straight to Yokohama from there. So then there was the CMWC, which is the Cycle Messenger World Championship, and that was happening in Yokohama. And a few of Slow Squad members stayed together in a hostel kind of situation. It wasn't that bad. It was like Totomi mats and like small rooms. And of course we had our bike at every little thing. And we had this like cool setup. There was like a lot of outdoor space, and it was the event in Yokohama. So I made it there for the pre-event, which was kind of like a pre-party thing at this tower. You'll see it in an iPhone video dump that should be coming out soon. Also, what else happened? Saturday was the first day of CMWC. So it was a basically qualifier to get into the finals, and the finals are going to be the following day. But also after the qualifiers, there was a crit race that evening, and it was all around Nissan Stadium in Yokohama, which is fucking massive, dude. Huge, crazy venue. Kind of insane that they had this, courier event, bicycle messenger event at such a sick venue. Like it's the way to do it. It was pretty legit. The organizers did a great job there. So after the crit, there was a hush hush. No one knows who threw it, but someone organized an alleycat. They don't really, do alleycats over there, but because of the nature of the CMWC, it's kind of like the course is closed for the main event. So like everyone knows, like a real messenger event is on live streets with traffic and real navigation. So they had to throw one. Somebody threw one. No one knows who did it. No one knows who was in charge. But there was an alleycat, and I followed Emma, who is she actually won CMWC for WTF, and this is her third win. So she has been, she's been killing it. She won it in New York, and she also won it in Jakarta. And she won it on a cargo bike. But before she won, we did an alleycat, and I followed her, mic'd her up, and we filmed that night. So it was amazing, dude. It was really, she did such a good job navigating, and like for being not from Yokohama, didn't follow anybody, and I followed her. She didn't follow nobody. She made her own route and did a great job. So I filmed that. That'll be out. That video will come out soon. I'm probably going to do like an edited version of the race, and then the full raw, like uncut version for the More Terry B channel, just to kind of trim it up a little bit. So after the alleycat, Emma when she came in, she was 6th place and first WTF. And then it turns out after the fact, because it was so loose, not loosely organized, but it was like no one knew who was throwing the race. The end of it was kind of like there wasn't quite an ending in a podium or anything, because it was just so like renegade. They wanted to just do it, and so no one would get in trouble for doing it. So there wasn't really a podium or anything, but we found out the next day that some people got disqualified because they missed a couple things. And Emma got first out of town, and because of that, she probably got more like 2nd or 3rd place. So, which is amazing. It was a super smooth run, and you'll see the outcome of that. So after that, there was an after party at this really sick venue, and it was like in the basement of like a huge building. It felt like a hotel, and there was live bands playing, and all kinds of weird games happening. There was a pool table, drinks and all that. Bike parking, huge bike parking. It was excellent. and I had a really good time. Also, parts of that will be in the iPhone video dump coming out soon. What else? While I was in Osaka and Yokohama, I did film some POV stuff from the chest. And what did I do? I just rode one time in Yokohama. I rode Google Maps routing, and it took me through all these I took the slowest way possible basically by using Google Maps. There's like straight direct roads that go straight to the venue, and I took all these back alleyways, and it was really cool for a video. You'll see it's just like kind of crazy looking little alleyways through neighborhoods and stuff. Super cool stuff. And then I also did like a couple videos with John riding around Osaka. So just so you guys get a vibe of how that feels. Didn't film any hotlines or anything. Unfortunately, the closest thing to a hotline I filmed was the alleycat. So I wanted to film that type of stuff, but just out of like no one was really from Yokohama who I was with, so they didn't even know their way around really. So it's kind of silly to film a hotline when someone doesn't know where they're going. I'd rather film them in places where they're familiar with. Anyways, so that happened. The following day was the main race for CMWC. Emma won, and Safa was there, and Safa won first place for men. Emma won first place WTF. So, they both tore it up. And then that night, there was an after party that night. I was just too tired. I just went home, and I didn't go out. And then after that, what happened after that? After that, I had 2 more days in Tokyo, and that's where I spent time with Jason from Affinity. And so that's when we filmed that Tokyo ride on the single speed. Sorry I put fixed gear on there. That was a mistake, and I'm gonna fix that. I did not mean to do that, but that's what it is right now. So yeah, that's definitely a single speed, and whatever. I'll get on changing that, but yeah, I swear he was it was fixed, but yeah, no, he set it to single speed that day. I rewatched the video. When I was like typing in the description, I totally spaced that he made it. I'm just so used to him riding a fixed gear. And then I hung out with Jason and did some filming. We stayed together for the last 2 nights. The last night we got pretty tore back. We went to an okonomiyaki. I have such a hard time saying that. It's like it's like pancake with like fish flakes on top and sprouts, and it's really good. Shrimp usually or octopus in it. This big thing. It's got like, I don't know, it's beautiful. You'll see. And then they were playing this game there. Obviously we were having drinks. It was my last night there in Tokyo, so we were having drinks and having a good time. And then there was this dice game you can play, and you could throw the dice, and if you order your drink, and if you rolled an even number, okonomiyaki, yes, thank you. If you throw an even number, your drink is half price. If you throw an odd number, you have to buy a double drink, so it's twice the size, it's in twice the glass, and it's almost twice the price. It's a little cheaper. If you throw the same number, like if you throw a 1-1 or a 4-4 or a 3-3 or whatever, your drink is free. And if you throw the dice and they fall out of the bowl, you have to get a triple drink, and it's like this big. It's fucking massive, and it's almost triple the price. It's a little cheaper. And so we kept rolling, and Jason fucked up and he threw the dice out of the bowl, so he had to get the triple drink. We were We were with this girl Coco that I don't think you guys know, but she was racing CMWC on my frame. Jason made a story. I shared it on Instagram. But she's from Brooklyn. She's from Brooklyn, lives in Brooklyn, but she's also lived in Japan for like, I don't know, like a long time, 12 years or so. So she can speak Japanese. Anyways, she messed up and had to roll. I think she had to get the double, and I kept rolling and I kept getting even numbers. So I kept getting half price drinks over and over, and I was like, come on, we got to roll again so we can get that double number. Anyways, I hit the double number, got the free drink at the end, which I didn't need it. There's too many drinks. And then I took my time getting back to the airport yesterday. My flight left at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, which was yesterday, 6 p.m. in Japan time. So it was really 6 a.m. here, and that's when my flight left. So I went to the airport at I got there probably it was more like 1:30 in the morning, New York time. And so I was there, and I didn't get a lot of sleep, which was perfect. I was kind of tired. And so I got there early. I had to unpack my bike, repack my bike, drop off a Wi-Fi hotspot. I had a lot of errands to do at the airport, repack, recheck in, and then I had plenty of time to just chill. So I had lounge access. So I went to the Japan Airlines, that's what I flew out with. And so I had lounge access there, which was nice. Took a shower. They had food and drinks and stuff. So I just sat there and had a couple drinks. And what's up, Andre? Terry and gambling, that's right. I love it. And then what else happened? Yeah, I just chilled at the airport. Jason finally met me there afterwards. We were on a different flight, but he was flying out. He had to stop in Texas on his way in, so I didn't have to deal with that. And I flew into JFK. Let me see. Put that on there, Terry and gambling. And then I got on the flight. I tried to stay awake as long as I could. I did some editing. Like I said, before I left, I bought this new laptop, and that's how I'm streaming here right now. Streaming is so much easier now with this new laptop. It's so great. And also editing is so much easier now. So editing on the plane until I was I couldn't see straight anymore. And then I finally was oh, I'll just rest my eyes. And I fell asleep I had 3 hours left on the flight when I woke up. And it was a 12-hour flight. So I don't know, I must have got 7 hours sleep, which was great. So then I woke up right before the flight, edited, or 3 hours before I was gonna land. Then I did some more editing, and then we landed. It was a breeze through customs. I have global entry now. Makes it real simple, which is super nice. And then got my bags and went home, and then I found out I had to go meet up with Eric last night. And by this time, it's Wednesday again at 6 p.m. So I time traveled. Yeah, Eric got in a bike accident. Someone ran into him on the bridge last night, 2 nights ago. He was coming down and someone was coming up, and they swerved into him. So he tore the ligament off of his collarbone. It's not broken, but he ripped the ligament off, so his bone's sticking up. So I had to, I wanted to go there and, and say hello to him and see if he's doing all right. He can, we had dinner over there. Tatum was there. Josh was there. And then, and then Tatum and I went home, and then somehow I went home. I was home at 12, was sleeping by 1, and I slept until 8 a.m. this morning. I'm probably jet lagged, but right now I can't feel it because of all the sleeping that I've been doing. I'm definitely, it's almost 12 p.m. Tokyo time, I guess, right? But yeah, Crazy. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if this works. Does this work? Yeah, okay. So, got some gifts here, dude. This is the slow burning 2023 Japan Slow Squad Dirt World Championship supported by Cyclocross Japan. And this was the poster for the Cyclocross race. I'm probably gonna hang this over here up on this wall. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It got wrinkled on the way, unfortunately. And then this was the flyer for the Slow Squad. Oh, yeah, for the Slow Squad bike race. I mean, Slow Burning Man. This was the event. Pretty sick graphic. I think it's rad. Unfortunately, yeah, this one had a little bent up as well. I also have a big blanket of this, which is super cool. Yeah, and then I'm back at the studio, and this place, it's weird to be back. It's strange. I got a lot of work to do. What else do I have over here that I was gonna show you? I don't know. I already forgot. This is the new setup. Super simple. And right now with the new OBS, I'm using my phone. My phone connects to OBS by itself, which is super sick. I'll show you here. So like, it's just using the quad lock. It says connected to MacBook Pro. It's so sick. I can just switch cameras and be here on the cell phone, which I love. Anyways, oh, shaky ass camera. All right, so now let's do some questions. Anyone have any questions? You want to chat? I got another like 25 minutes chatting. I just talked for like a long time. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat. Let's see. Funky Cosmonaut is asking questions when it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm glad that you asked it back here, because now I can see if I give you an answer. How dare you ask this question when I'm talking about Japan? This has nothing to do with Japan. Funky Cosmonaut says, do you think Red Hook Crit will ever come back? Yes. A little birdie told me so. Little birdie told me so. 2024. We'll see. Little birdie told me, possibly. What does first WTF mean? It means women, trans, and femmes. And first woman, trans, or femmes to get first place. That's what that means. What exactly is Slow Squad? Is it like a collective? Exactly. It's Slow Squad is a group of like-minded individuals. A lot of them are messengers all around the world. Are you gonna post the alleycat or you can't? I think I already answered this, but yeah, I'm gonna post the alleycat video. An edited version on this channel, the full version on the Mortary B. I probably won't put it out just yet, but the next couple of weeks are probably going to be Japan videos. So if you want to see the Japan videos, you need to be checking out the channel the next 2 to 3 weeks. I got at least, I think I got about 6 videos out of 2 weeks time in Japan, which I think is a good amount. What the hell was that? Andre says, good morning. Nice says, you look good, Terry. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Got a lot of sun. I got my Bedrock sandal tan back on my feet, which I'm stoked on. Did you meet Marcus from SOAR? I saw your movies in their store. Maybe. I might have. There are people I met that I don't know what affiliation or what they do. I met a bunch of people. I met a guy who was visiting from Shanghai who has like a design studio. Used to live in the US. I met a bunch of people from Japan. I met a guy from Malaysia who's homies with Ian. I met, just met a bunch of different people. A lot of Japanese folks who are familiar with the channel. Pretty cool. I saw a Hotline hat in the wild, like the 5-panel that I don't even have my own right now. I should probably get myself some. Anyways, High Beam Sunrise says, great camera quality. Well, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. The Bike Life has the same mouse. Yeah, I'm using the Logitech MX Master 2S. Tim Fitzwater just bought a MacBook Pro and can't wait to test. Yeah, dude, it is a fucking game changer, dude. I also bought the Mac Studio display. I have my big monitor over here that I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet. I haven't really tested it with this system, but I'm going to, I'm gonna check back. The reason why I stopped using this monitor and am using this one right now is because, well, the quality of this one's better, first of all, but it's one USB-C cable or lightning cable. It comes out of the monitor and it charges my MacBook Pro and does everything. With that one, and it only has one power cable going to the thing. With that one, I need to use a HDMI cable and then a power cable, and then I have to power my laptop as well. So it's cleaner. Also, the Mac didn't like the resolution of this monitor, and that was some of the problem with my CPU things. It just wasn't a resolution that Mac really liked very well. When I was streaming, it was putting a lot of pressure on the CPU. So I'm sure this one was way better, but for your info, Tim, let me see, I'm gonna do about this Mac. Here we go. I'll just share it with you. So yeah, this Mac here, it's not even the super upgraded one. This is the 14-inch. I bought it refurbished. So this is a used 14-inch. It's the M2 Max, 32 gigs. I don't know if the serial number count, I don't know if you guys can do some bad stuff to me for knowing these numbers or not, but whatever. Yeah, this thing crushes for what it is. Like, it doesn't, it's crazy. It can handle so much, which it's making like my life easier when it comes to video editing. Like, I use the GoPro app on the desktop to process my GoPro clips, and it used to take almost like 40 minutes to process one 12-minute like full length clip. It kicks this shit out in like 2 minutes now. It's so good. Let's see. Dennis Blake says, I need to know a timeline for that frame. Jason says actually Jason says pre-orders are going to be open soon. So that's good. Pre-orders will be open soon. That's all I can tell you, before the end of the year. I will have an exclusive pre-order for Discord, obviously, for my Discord fam and most likely channel members. you guys will get a special access with a little bit of a discount first before anybody else. And all the specs and stuff of the bike, once they're completely finished, there's still one little change, little tweaks that we're doing to the frame, slight changes to the new one. And once they're done, yeah, it'll be ready to rock. And Discord will know first. It'll be Discord and channel members first. And then after that, we'll open the floodgates to everybody. Would you live in Japan? I don't know if I would. Maybe for a short period, like less than a year, like a year, less than a year. But I don't think I can live there forever. No, you know, that would be tough. When are we going to ride bikes? I was actually trying to go on a ride today, but I got actually sidetracked because we had a delivery this morning I had to wait for. And then while I was waiting for the delivery, I was like, I might as well do a stream and say what's up, I'm back, you know, and catch up with everybody here on the channel. So I'm down to ride later. What's up? Oh, here's something I could talk about. I'm going to the Nor'easter, the Nutmeg, whatever ride. You guys excited about that? If you're in the area, yeah, I'll be there. I registered, so I'll be there. I know Tim, I heard you mention you're going, so I'll see you there. I need to get a bike. I guess I'll just, yeah, I have my gravel bike. I'll just, yeah. Why wouldn't I ride that one? It's right there. Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go. I was just thinking like, oh, I have to be bike packing, but I forgot. It's not that way this time. It's set up camp and then you can, and then you ride from there. So. What's up, Grant? Dude, who do I got for the Stanley Cup? Tampa Bay, baby, Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay. Skyclad Wanderer said, did you ever almost eat it there? Huh? I ate a bunch of food there, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Like crash? Sure, it happens when you're riding your bike. Crashes happen. Jonathan said, any hassles bringing your bike overseas? Yeah, like, you know, I got charged $200 to bring my bike to Japan, and I think it was a mistake, but I didn't want to argue with the lady because I have a certain airline status with American Airlines, and so I typically don't get charged for oversized or overweight bikes, even going overseas. But they pulled out the tape measure as soon as I showed up, and I was like, God damn it, it's Japan Airlines. These people want to, you know, they're all about the rules, but I didn't want to get into arguing or anything about it, about my status or whatever, so I didn't. On the way back, however, from Japan to the US, the lady again pulled out the tape measure and was gonna charge me, and she brought me to the counter to charge me, and the lady there was like, no, like you have American Air like status, like that was a mistake, you don't have to pay, sorry to make you wait. And I was like, no problem, I would love not to pay. So it was $200 for a round trip, but I would say if you want to bring a bike, try to pack it down into a box or a bag that is smaller than a bike, so it doesn't look like a bike. That's the trick. You can't, if it's not oversized, then they can't charge you. They can still charge you for overweight though, so remember that. It depends on the airline, depends on how much you fly with that airline. My bike was in an Evoc bag. I brought my big ass bag because I also had to bring all my camping stuff and my cameras and my clothes to Japan. So it was tricky bringing all this stuff. So I just said, forget about it. I'm gonna throw it in the Evoc bag, and I put all my camping stuff in there. It was definitely overweight. but they only charged me for oversize. So yeah, just consider it, you know, it costs extra, you know, but if you have a good bag, nothing to worry about. Also think about the layovers. The more layovers you have on the way overseas, the more chances you have when you're changing planes for your bike to get lost along the way. That's important. You don't want to go on a bike trip or think about going to another country on a bike trip and your bike doesn't make it with you, and you have to delay your trip from that city that you flew into by 2 or 3 days sometimes because your bike didn't show up. That happened to me in St. Petersburg, Russia. We stopped in London and I had a long ass layover. It was like 6 hours or something, and my bike didn't make it on the plane somehow. So I had to wait 3 days for my bike to show up. That exchange rate in Japan is amazing right now. I was thinking about flying over and buying a bike as a souvenir. That is a great idea. It's about 70 cents to 100 yen, and 100 yen is about, typically used to be about $1 US, and right now it's less than that. It's about 130 yen per dollar. So is that right? Something like that. So yeah, it's a great time. How you experience left side traffic? It's fun, dude. It's fun. It's all good. I've been to London before. I've been to Japan many times. I've been to Jakarta. I've been to Vietnam. I'm trying to think of all the places where they'd ride on the other side. It's totally fun. This bike's coming out soon. Short sleeve tech tees, please. I don't do Tuesday turn. I don't do short sleeve tech tees myself because I don't wear them myself. I don't like them. I made the long sleeve ones because this is what I prefer. It's something that I wear. I would rather my arms be protected from bushes and branches when I'm riding mountain bikes and dirt. It's just my preference. But yeah, I don't have any plans on making short sleeves, man. Sorry. Do you also have the jersey? How is the fit for skinny dudes? I would say the cycling jerseys are they're like closer to race fit, so they're true to size. So like if you're a medium t-shirt, I would wear a medium kit. It's snug, it's tight on you, like they're supposed to be. So. Let's see, sorry, I'm trying to catch up, you guys. It seems like there's a lot of chats here. All right, Robin, see you. You probably already left. What is your take on half frame shooting? Thinking of getting into film. Half frames are cool because the whole roll lasts a long time. And if you shoot one photo a day on a half frame, you'll have different looking like side-by-side images, which are sick. Need a new Hotline hat. Mine got shredded by the puppy. Oh, damn. Did you have many fans there? Yeah, there were people who knew what Hotline was and knew what I looked like, which was crazy. All right, Tim just discovered your videos. I live in Ho Dog country. It's good to see you up here. Oh, shit. Tim. Oh, Tim. Yeah, John Flynn. You should follow Tim, dude. Mine is an M1 Max and crushes my custom built PC tower so fast. Okay. Any more footy coming out of Japan trip? There's a bunch of footy coming out of the... Bruh, you just got here? Damn, I gotta go. Heck, Discord more. Okay. Being extremely online pays off. Cheap Discord invite to Terry B channel, limited time only, cash app only. Exactly, dude. You want to be part of my Discord, you must pay. Are you gonna get a new updated version of your frame or just keep rocking the prototype? I'll have two. I'll have the old one and the new one when it comes down. When it comes out, for sure. Can't ride for a while, my appendix exploded. Oh, fuck, man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That sounds fucking terrible. See you there, might hit NYC on the way. Sick, dude, hit me up if you're here, man. I know it didn't work out last time. If you're here for a day or two or whatever, hit me up. I would love to meet up and ride or whatever, just get a beer. Andre's out of here. Bye, Andre. Tall Asian Mike's in the chat. What's up? What's up? You should go to Japan for show. For show. Terry Long Sleeves B. That's right. Long sleeves for the dirt, baby. Favorite non-US biking country? I really like Italy. Is pretty damn good, man, for getting out there. What's up, Dale? What's the weirdest thing you bought from a vending machine? Nothing too crazy. I bought a lot of coffees. That's it. That's it. All good. Thanks for responding. I live in the desert, so short sleeves are necessary in the summer. Tuesday turn. No. These are tech tees. The long sleeves actually, they're intentionally made for the summertime to protect your skin from the sun. What's the rule with Japan and brakeless? You're supposed to have brakes for sure, at least in Tokyo, for sure. I destroyed my ACL, MCL, PCL, LCL in my left knee. Do you know of anyone who's recovering something who's riding, or any advice? I don't know, man. That's a hard one, dude. That's a hard one. That's a lot of CLs. I don't even know what all those CLs are. Was that from riding fixed? I'd say just take it easy, man. Get back on the bike, pedal slow. Bike for Fish says, morning, Terry, just about to head out in the pouring rain for a messenger shift. Cheers. Well, enjoy that, man. Get that money. Get that money, dog. Dale says, and that he loves the Vendy coffees. Yeah, a lot of, like, not the biggest fan of the canned coffee out there, but it hits the spot, it does the trick. It's like it's the warm up for the real coffee. Sometimes that's all I could have though. So many Family Marts and 7-Elevens, man, so many. Oh, tired of it. But I think this is it. There's no more questions from you guys, so I guess I'm gonna go. This has been a quick recap. Expect some videos coming out soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Expect me to go back to the same old premiere on Sundays. It's like Sundays and Wednesdays feel like good days. So yeah, Sundays for video premieres and Wednesdays for video. Obviously, there's the More Terry B channel, so. Fraser B wants me to give a shout out to the GSS tech team. A way to cycle home after a tough shift. Shout out to y'all. Stuttering skaters up in here, y'all. What's up, Ari? I want to start bike riding, but only want to ride a fixie. Damn, this guy's a bad boy. Later, y'all. PK! I'm leaving, but you can watch the recap, I guess. It's good to be back. Good to say hello to everybody, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you Sunday for the video premiere. I just got to figure out what video to post. Maybe I should I do, here, let's do a thing real quick. As we're ending the stream. Here, let me unpin this. Isn't there a way to do, let me see, I think there's a way to do, engage with your audience, yeah. Or start a poll, okay. Next upload. Should it be iPhone? Let me see, Japan, iPhone dump? Should it be Japan scenic hill bomb? Should it be POV through Osaka or Yokohama? Or should it be alleycat? All right, I just throw a poll in there, bro. Let's see. Let me know right now. This will be this will be the go-to. This will tell me what to post. Oh, POV. Wow, POV. People want a POV, huh? Oh, POV is still winning. That's crazy. Hillbomb's winning. POV and Hillbomb are tied up. Damn, no one wants to see the Japan iPhone dump? Are you sure, you guys? The Japan iPhone dump is gonna be good. Oh, it's so close. Oh my God, POV. People want the POV. That is insane. I never thought. Photo walk isn't an option. Yeah. I'm gonna let this go for another 2 minutes. It's kind of funny that also the alleycat is the least favored. I thought for sure. You had a mini iPhone dump on Insta that was really truly already. Well, oh, trippy already. Oh yeah, that was all I did was everything that I filmed vertical. I used for Instagram. But I have so much. All right, it looks like we're gonna do the POV. POV wins. I'm gonna do one more thing. 50 votes for POV. And then so now my next one is gonna be POV which city POV. So we're gonna do Yokohama. I think I'm spelling that right, or Osaka. All right, let me know which. Now vote on this one. Let me see. Osaka or Yokohama? The Yokohama one, let me help sell this one. The Yokohama one is pretty fucking cool because we're riding through these like back roads that are super narrow alleys between houses and stuff. It's pretty cool. The Osaka one, I'm on like main straight roads for a long time. So it all depends what you guys are looking for. I sold Osaka so well there. Doesn't mean we're riding like a bad boy the whole time. You know, I wasn't riding like a crazy asshole. Got the purple light now. Purple goes better with the yellow jersey, dude. Lakers colors. Brian says Yoko, but Osaka's winning. All right, that's it. There we have it. I'm gonna end the poll there. So I did 2 polls. The POV through Osaka or Yokohama won. 37% upvoted over the Hill Bomb, the iPhone dump, and the alleycat. So I'm going to, that's the order I'm gonna post the videos. I'm gonna post the videos in this order. So I'm gonna do a POV ride first, and then I'm gonna do the Japan scenic Hill Bomb, then I'm gonna do the video dump, and then finally, at the very end, I'm gonna upload the alleycat, since that's what you guys want. That's how it was voted. That's how I'm gonna do it. Thank you for the insight. Thanks for being here, guys. I will check in with you again soon. And feels good to be back. Gotta go run some errands now. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.